Welcome back to your daily dose. I've done 3 in a row. Don't worry, Susan will introduce the next one. This is Robert. That's my pal Susan. When we talk about things in the daily dose, sometimes we talk about things in terms of the effect we have. And I think that's really important to understand that, because there's an effect at one point when we were developing this, which is, 2.5 years of work we've done together, when you were rather insistent on something called the Robert factor. And I was very hesitant about that. I didn't like it put on me, and I felt it was limiting toward the larger thing of how people could access it. I never want to put me in front of it. I'm happy to be a part of it. Yes, certainly want credit for that, and I want to be able to make a living on this, right? And so I am similarly inspired right now to think of this for you in terms of the Susan factor, because your impact on yaks, sometimes you are you don't understand how big of a factor, how big of a impact you've had on me. And we've certainly talked about what you showed with that note, our growing friendship throughout this process. You're not just support, but your challenges to me, your demonstration of what you do with the work, because I can only go so far in terms of what I think it's going to do. It needs to scientifically be tested. I need to hear feedback to understand what is the effect. Now, you have had tremendous effect on other people in, like you said, our community. And I'm happy to say that we've really started to build a community worldwide. How do you feel about your role in the YACS community? And, especially like how you said, you're starting to see that come back to you in a specific way post-surgery.
We have been talking almost since we've known each other about writing something together called Recovery Time. And both of those words are so important in what that piece will be, both the recovery aspect of it and the time aspect of it, and the two words together just are huge. And as I don't know, maybe it was me that came up with the idea that we would record this journey that I'm on now. Or maybe it was you. Or maybe we're the same person.
Let's go with
And we
that.
can't tell. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. Right.
It, having now done this and gone back and listened to a number of our daily doses and seeing it show up on our in Yaks, just comments from people have really, 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 really reinforced for me how smart that was. And that it's for this reason. There are a lot of people out there who have Parkinson's, and there are a lot of people out there whose lives can be impacted positively by doing this procedure. I don't even know yet what kind of impact it's going to have. I just know I have a battery installed in my chest and a probe installed in my brain
Yeah.
and a wire connecting the two. That's all I know. I haven't been programmed yet. But I see myself talking, and it's almost like I am looking in from the outside going, wow, this woman she's pretty chill about this. This isn't any big deal. And now that I've had these two things done, which are on paper kind of a big deal, and having lived through it, as it were, really reminding me and reinforcing it's part of a process that can really, really make a difference in my life. I feel like I'm giving a gift to the world in pieces. It's like I'm giving little pieces, and I'm doling them out to all those people who can be helped.
Yep. I love that you framed it that way. And, it fits the larger day one thing, because particularly with day one of the things we're really trying to wake people up to is really have some consciousness about the fact you're probably going to live for a long time with this. So what can you do to live your best? If DBS for many people can be an important part of living a longer quality of life, we want them to have the most information possible. Yet again, you're an N equals 1. You're not saying this is going to be typical for everyone. However, you were a question asking participant along the way, and you can set up a pathway for people going forward. And I think that's important.
So many people said to me, this will change your life. This is the biggest gift you can ever give yourself. Please do this, they would say. You know, I hope you will do this. And my doctor has said it's not for everyone. It doesn't help everyone. It depends on what symptoms you're showing up with. She also said it's the standard of care for those who are in that category when the medicine will no longer do the job. What an empowering thing to hear. Standard of care.
That phrase is a big one. Let's leave it right there with standard of care because I want people to kind of, go with that. The idea of it not being an invasive out there thing, but an invasive standard of care. This is regular now.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
See you in the next one.